Let's talk about Black Sheep, the best horror comedy to come out of New Zealand since Brain Dead. Myself and Stu are going to pick apart the woolly flesh of this one. Mate, this is such a banger of a film, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It starts very nicely, doesn't it? Farming family on quad bikes, a young crippled boy. Fucking great start to any film, really. Turns out he's a little fucking weirdo, though, isn't he? And just acts as a sheep for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, this is such a weird start, because you've got like these two brothers living on a farm, Henry and Angus. It just begins with a sheep being turned into like a ritualistic headdress.
But I guess what it's doing is it sets up the narrative of one brother being petrified of sheep and the other one now just being an absolute of a human being. What can make this worse? Vegans.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous, these activists. Did you clock the girl's name?
No, what was it?
Experience.
Oh, I did. Because later someone goes, I bet you are. Yeah.
The brothers from the beginning of the film, when grown up, Angus, who's the sheep wearer, is now in charge of the family business of sheep. And then Henry is going through therapy from all of his sheepy memories and decides, you know what, I'm going to go back home to the farm and I'm going to settle things with Angus, get a bit of money, sell me shares in the farm and just put that to rest and live me life normally without being tormented by the memories of sheep. But we have some materials of genetic descriptions that are mutating the sheep.
Yes. Of course, when the vegans get involved, they smash a vial. Out comes the cutest little baby sheep that you've ever seen in your life, who just wants a little nibble on the guy's earlobe. He just smashes it against a tree. Luckily, the next time we see it, it's still alive and it's next to just the dying vegan and it just crawls off into a sheep field, doesn't it?
It's like the sheep version of the baby off Brain Dead.
It is. That's exactly what it is, yeah. The maternal sheep comes over to check it out. At that point, we know, alright, this little fucker's going to cause some havoc.
It's actually quite cute, this little sheep.
It is, I like it.
And the effects on it are quite good. I must say, like, all this sort of the sheep puppets and things like that are quite pleasantly alright.
They spot smoke in the house and they're like, oh my god, I can't do it. Actually, I'm not even going to try a New Zealand accent.
Give me the quote and I'll give it a bash.
Oh my god. Oh my god, there's some smoke in the house over there. Do you know who I sound like? What's that German comedian that's always on Would I Lie to You? I sound like him.
It seems there's a lot of shape over the hill.
But they spot the smoke in this house. If it's a fire, why would you walk in holding a fucking rifle?
What are we going to do to get rid of the fire? Just
shoot the fucking fire.
Just the sheep in this film, like the idea of what animal can we just zombify now? You don't just get sheep getting turned into zombies, you get people who turn into zombie sheep. Effectively what you end up with is like were-sheep. It's fucking amazing. There's one point where a were-sheep is attacking Henry and the girl. To fend him off, they just chuck some mint sauce on him.
Yeah, so they can't get it out the cupboard, don't they? He backs him into the pantry, and it's like throwing holy water at a fucking exorcism, isn't it? I'll tell you what also is a good combo, when you give a sheep a driving licence.
Oh, this was the best part of this film.
It's how they jump out the car, but the dog is clearly just kind of gently thrown into scene, because they can't just lob a fucking dog out a car when filming, so they just like gently
place the dog. I like the fact that they was like from a distance sent a car off a cliff for real, but they've just put like a stuffed sheep in the driver's seat.
It's just amazing, isn't it? It's just stupid enough, but it's also like well put together enough.
And the right amount of self-aware.
What makes me even more happy is when that dog saves the day by being a fucking good boy. And this one's a little good boy, isn't he?
You said that so passionately.
He does. He's the fucking good boy, and he's the goodest boy that I've ever seen. And he rounds the fucking brother up so that a plane can smash the fuck out of him.
Oh, that's right. He's been turned into a zombie sheep at this point, Angus, yes.
If that isn't the goodest boy you've ever fucking seen in your life, I don't know what to say anymore. Do you not think he's the goodest boy? Because if not, you can fuck off.
One of the goodest boys.
Who's the other goodest boy? Is it me?
Give you pause, Stu. Oh, there, it's Bella.
Oh, Bella. Bless her. I'll tell you what, that brother's hard as fuck though, isn't he?
Oh,
He's still
yeah.
going, even after he gets fucking nailed by a plane, until the other brother fills his mouth with embryonic fluid like he's sucking squirty cream from the can.
We've all been there.
Angus gets his cock bitten off by one of the
Oh,
horde,
that's
doesn't
right,
he?
yes.
And they start devouring him, and then they start farting because of it, and then they just flick a lighter in.
So fucking amazing.
Right at the end of the film ends where it just zooms in on the dog that's been a good boy. I'll tell you why he's the goodest boy, though. At the end, it zooms in on the dog, and the dog just bars like a sheep.
So therefore we getting zombie sheepdogs?
Oh, that's exactly... I love it. I love it.
There we go.
Are you alright?
I must be turning it into one. Sadly, that film hasn't come to the surface yet, but it absolutely deserves to, as well as any zombie animal-related film. This was just a fucking laugh, wasn't it? Black Sheep is the perfect film to get mates around pizza cans. Like, it's one of them films that you can just turn your brain off and it'll just do the rest for you with ridiculousness and laughs galore.
Yeah, it's the type of like silly film that I like. It's like quite well produced. It doesn't look like utter shit. It genuinely is quite a good film. Like, I quite enjoyed this film.
This was our review of Black Sheep. Our honest review of Black Sheep. Delete as appropriate. Yes, let us know what you think of this film as well, and subscribe down below if you want to check out some more weird films we're going to be reviewing. Cheers for that one, Stu. Thanks.
Yeah, bye.